What's up, guys? Your boy OG Waterboy coming today with another video. Hey, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. All right, cool. All YouTube stuff out the way. Look, the Panthers, the Panthers of how they treated Cam Newton. That's something that it just hurts my soul right now, man. Because how you do something like that? Somebody who gave you MVP, somebody who took you to the Super Bowl. How do you muster up the wherewithal to not even let the guy go to free agency and go find somebody else to play for now? They kept him so long that everybody else had already signed people. I'm pretty sure the Bears didn't want to go and pay Nick Foles $60 million when you could have had Cam for way cheaper. And where I think Cam go? I think Cam just goes to the Chargers. Just in all honesty, I think he goes to the Chargers. Now whether he starts over Tyrod Taylor or what happens there, I don't know. But I just think the Chargers will be a good fit because the Chargers were going to be a good fit for Tom Brady. And I'm not in no way comparing Tom Brady to Cam Newton or Cam Newton to Tom Brady. I'm just saying what could be placed in order with the offensive line that the Chargers seem to be getting ready. The receivers, you got Mike Williams and Keenan Allen. Then you come back with the running back Ezekiel, whatever his name is, Eckler, Austin Eckler. I think that's his name. And they got it. And then they already had a good defense already. So that's a great place for him to go ahead and go. And back to the Panthers, I don't see them getting any better. All they did was sure up offense. They didn't sure up defense, and they still lost one of the best linebackers in the game. Now I know you probably can't replace him, but you can get close. You didn't even try. All right, you went and paid Teddy Bridgewater. You went and got Robert Anderson. You went and got the PJ Walker. Hey, PJ Walker was cold. Like he was cold in the XFL, but he ain't. I don't know. I don't know what he can do on the next level, and he probably won't even get an opportunity with Teddy Bridgewater there. So I guess, but they said PJ Walker knew Matt Rule from Temple, and Matt Rule basically gave PJ Walker a job. So all of it just doesn't seem well. But you can't treat people the way the Panthers treat Cam, because the Panthers went and got a new owner, and he was already talking about moving people out, got rid of Ron Rivera and everything, and Ron Rivera was doing pretty decent as far as I can see as a Panthers head coach. Now he took him to the Super Bowl, and his starting quarterback got hurt every year. Now every time Cam got hurt, they were doing good before he got hurt. I mean, when Cam was in the starting lineup, they were doing pretty good, and that's all you can ask for. But when you got to send them there and go play with backup at the backup, it's gonna be a problem. And I still say, okay, yeah, Cam got the MVP, but he got the MVP at a cost. Running those read options, scrambling, diving, taking those hits, it ended up taking a toll on him, and ended up taking a toll on his career. Now that's what you can't do. And I think they signed a linebacker, and I think they signed Trey Boston back. But I think Trey Boston's already on their team, and I'm not sure what all he did last year, but it's not like they made a slap. Not like they went out and made a concerned effort to sure up their defense when they did everything they could on offense. Now let's see if they go and score some points. And they trade away Kyle Allen and some more stuff. Okay, we'll do. Then I guess they riding on with Teddy. But then you got to think about it. Teddy had an injury history. Yeah, he went splashes with New Orleans, but that doesn't mean he gonna get splashed with you. And I guess they're trying to bring that New Orleans in. So you bring Teddy Bridgewater and you bring Joe Brady, all because you know Joe Brady and Teddy Bridgewater were both in New Orleans. And you just hoping it works. Yeah, you got Christian McCaffrey, but McCaffrey was doing pretty good because when you were using him, they were actually number one featuring him. Now let's see what happens when they don't feature him and they're slinging it around like they think they're in New Orleans. Like Kamara doesn't run for 2,000, 1,800, 1,500 yards. They don't. It's running back by committee. So they're gonna be running back out by committee in Carolina. I don't know. How can you be running back by committee when you got a superstar running back, an MVP caliber running back in your backfield? See, there's something people got to talk about, and you do. And I just don't see how they get free agents. How do you get free agents when you sit up here and show people how you treat your franchise people? How you treat your franchise people now? Come on now. That's the people that, like Cam was, he was the Panther. I can't even think about another Carolina Panther that would be more famous than Cam. And when they didn't when they didn't pay him, that led to a whole bunch of stuff. I'm like, if I'm sitting a bit free, I'm like, I don't think I can go there because I already know they're gonna fuck me over. And then they left Cam, they cut Cam and then pay him $20 million. They didn't pay the man his 20 mil. But then again, it's all business. You can't pay these people, and you can't be buddy inside the bid. But they tell you something else right there. All the athletes need to go get their money. Go and get their money. What Marshawn Lynch said, take care of your chicken and take care of your mentals. You just gotta do it, bro. Like just make your money, get that guaranteed money, hold out if you have to, do all you can to get your money because at the end of the day, these organizations they not gonna care about you, but some people will. Like they said Peyton, like when Peyton Manning was time for him to leave and go to when he went to Denver, um, the the coach sit up there and gave him a chance like early on, so he get to do his little tour and get to go to all the teams and everything else. So he was able to do something like that. That's the same thing I wish they would have did for Cam, so he would be able to go to these different teams and see. But they let him, oh, you can seek out a trade so we can get something back. But I'm like, what other bad people say? Like, why would I trade you for somebody that we know you gonna cut? Why would I buy your furniture at your house that you just gonna put on the street in a couple of weeks and I can go ahead and scoop it up for free or scoop it up for very almost nothing for me to pick up? Like, Cam's not gonna get a $20 million contract, 15 maybe, 12 maybe, just to be a backup, knowing that he has a chance to be a starter. But he can beat out Tyrod Taylor. He can beat out Tyrod Taylor in Los Angeles, playing for the Chargers, moving into that new stadium, and do great things. Do great things. And I believe Anthony Lynn to make a difference with Cam, and I believe Cam is they're not gonna be doing all the read option and moving the pocket for him. And I think Cam can be more of a refined thrower. He's had enough time to refine his game, and that's how it turns around. But I just how they treated Cam is should be a poster child for the rest of the athletes going into free agent. Unless they drop the bag off for you, and I'm talking about a big bag. I, I don't see how people go to Carolina knowing they're gonna screw you over at the end of the day. Because if you screw over somebody who's Cam was MVP, so unless ain't no MVP moving like that, so I'm gonna say it like that. If if they've screwed over Cam, who's the MVP, what they gonna think about you when you just a Pro Bowl or just a guy that's just a good guy? Like what you think gonna happen? What you think gonna happen? They gonna screw you over too. They gonna screw you over too. They hurting themselves as an organization because they putting a bad rep on their name between these agents, and the agents seeing like, man, they cut Cam a couple months before he did, and they didn't let him get out. I don't think we need to be associated with this. So that's I don't see I don't know where Matt Rule's going. And saying what he said before, people won't enjoy playing for my team. When he was at Baylor, he was like, people want to enjoy playing for me. That we just get in, we get to work, that blue collar attitude. I can understand that. But then again, it's 21st century. These people want to have fun and doing what they want to do, and knowing that you're screwing them over, all that hip and hurrah and stuff like that. Don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear it. And we already see how you treat people. But it's just crazy, man. I don't know what was their end goal in holding Cam that long. What in the world were they thinking? And I can't think of anybody else who would want Cam other than the Charge. Other than the Charge, I don't see who would take a chance at Cam Newton because everybody else already has a backup quarterback, and he's not going to be cheap to get. He's not going to be cheap to get. And then that's another thing right there. For him not to have to be, if he doesn't get at least $10 million payday, that shows you how much you should put into these teams, how much you should go out of bounds, how much you shouldn't try to fight for the extra yard that they try to tell you to. Because when it's payday, they can say you done took all these hits, we're not going to pay you. But you could have walked out of bounds and saved yourself that lick, saved that step your shoulder hurt, saved that knee, saved that ankle, saved that shoulder. You know what I'm saying? If he would have just went out of bounds and didn't worry about it, he put his body on the line for that team, just for that team at the end of the day to mess him over out of $20 billion. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. They say under the contract, but when it's time for the contract to be on, the team say, yep, no, we're good. We're good. We're going to cut ourselves up out of this. Um, yeah. But see, don't he put his body on the line for their team to get them where they were, to get them back in the privacy. Because you think about it, they had the number one pick to get Cam. How do you get the number one pick? You got to be trash or trade for it, and they didn't trade for it, so they were trash. Hey, but it's your boy OG Waterboy. Cam going to the Chargers, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Got any questions? You can follow me on Twitter, OG Waterboy. You can say Coach Nix. I'm out of here.